Welcome to this episode of Fast Radio. This episode of Fast Radio is brought to you by Revolution Home Buyers. Revolution Home Buyers is a full-service real estate investment company that pays cash for houses and closes in as little as 3 to 7 days. You can visit revolutionhomebuyers.com for more information, or you can call their office at 817-791-7002. It's Fast Friday, and I'm your host, James Like, just for a couple of minutes of encouragement. See how your week is doing. Bring you some value that you can take and apply to your life and to put you one step closer to freedom and success. On today's Fast Friday, I want to talk to you about your big why. And I want to start off by saying that your big why is something that you plug into emotionally that drives you when things get tough. It's not a wish. It's not a goal. It's something that will change your life or the lives around you, or cause you to do something that really matters for your soul. It's your purpose. So let me ask you, what is your big why? We did this exercise with my team this week, and we had a great time together. We learned a lot together, and I heard different things like, my big why is my son. My big why is my husband. My big why is are my kids. Or my big why is to finance the kingdom of God, that is, the church. And I had all kinds of big whys, but really, they didn't even understand why that was their big why. Why was that considered their big why? And so there's a little exercise that we do, and we ask the question, why? Why? Okay, well, that is your big why, but why? My kids are my big why, or my purpose. Well, why? And then you'll come up with another answer. Ask the question again, why? And just keep going through and asking yourself why, until you get to the very end of what it really is. And I'll just be honest and transparent with you today, since this is Fast Radio and it is my podcast, so I can do that. And I'll tell you this, that I did this exercise myself a few months ago. And my big why, which I thought was leaving a legacy, I thought was building an awesome nonprofit, or building an awesome real estate company that could be passed along to my kids or grandkids. But really, when you get to the bottom root of it, it had nothing to do with those things. I mean, it had something to do with it, but not really. And so my mindset coach, he kept asking why? And we got all the way down to the very bottom, and I figured out that my big why is, and what drives me, what causes me to work hard every day, what causes me to build this multi-million-dollar real estate company, what causes me to want to build a nonprofit that goes literally around the world helping young entrepreneurs in third world countries set up and start businesses that help them become self-sustainable and bless them, all the people that are around them. And so what I figured out was that at the very core of who I am, at the very level, the lower level of whys, when you pare it all the way down and you get all the way down to the last why, I figured out my big why is I don't want to be forgotten. I don't want to live this life and not be remembered. I want the memory that people have for me and my legacy to go on and on for generations to come. That's why I'm willing to break the financial curse that comes with growing up in the family we grew up in, a great family, yet never really made more than X amount of dollars. And so I've already broken that curse. I've also broken the curse of non-Christians as far as becoming a Christian and being a Christ follower and breaking that curse. So there's a lot of things that I've already broken. And man, I don't know about you, but I want my legacy, my memory to go on for ages to come. That's why I work hard. That's why I build a multi-million-dollar real estate company. That's why I want to do one life, so that we have something to pass down to the kids, grandkids, great-grandkids, and on and on and on. And it affects not only me, but people all over the world. That's the why. See, when you do things like that for people, they don't forget you. What is your big why? Living your purpose in life, it helps you live with integrity. People who know their purpose in life know who they are, what they are, why they are, and whose they are. And when you know yourself, it becomes easier to live a life that's true to your core values. There's a Latin word that means to inspire, or the Latin word rather for inspire is to breathe life into. It's to breathe life into. It's to be inspired, to have breath and life breathed into you. See, when you're working towards things that inspire you, it literally makes you feel more alive. That big why that you have should be an inspiration to you. 4 questions I want you to ask yourself as you begin to start paring down your big why, and that is, number 1, what makes you come alive? What is it that brings inspiration to you? What is it that brings you life? What makes you come alive? Number 2, what are your strengths? What are you strong at? What are the things that you do and the things that you know that you're good at? Number 3, where do you add the greatest value in your life? Where do you add the greatest value? When people think of you and they think of value, what piece of value do you bring? And number 4, how will you measure your life? What is your measuring stick? Are you measuring it against all of the fake lives on Facebook? Or are you measuring it against some kind of goals and dreams that you have? Are you measuring it against your big why? What is your big why? Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go to the Facebook page, Fast Radio, Freedom and Success Talk Radio on Facebook, and I want you to comment what your big why is. Just throw it out there. Once you have pared it down and you've asked yourself why until you hit a dead end and you can't go any further, that's your big why, and I want you to post it on Facebook. Also, do me a favor today. If you like this episode, please like it and please share it. Also, go to our Facebook page, leave us a review. Go to the Apple Podcast page or whatever podcast app that you're listening on and leave us a review as well, please. We love 5-star reviews, but we'll take a 1-star review. If you don't feel like it's very good and it didn't bring you value, leave us a 1-star. We just want reviews and we want your feedback. And we want you to share it. Let's get the word out. Until next Friday, have a great weekend and keep pressing forward for freedom and success. Thank you for listening to this episode of Fast Radio. If this episode brought you value today and you want to impact someone else, tag a friend below in the comments and like our Facebook page for new episodes every Friday. And as always, you can visit our show notes page for all of the finer details. Once again, make sure to give us a like and have a good weekend.